I've just spent 1 month in the Pacific region on Norfolk Island in an old established church which is in need of re-evangelisation. The first evangelisers and missioners of the Pacific region were the Marists. The last resident priests on Norfolk Island were Marists. Today we honour one of the early Marist missionaries to the Pacific region, Peter Chanel. He went to the island of Futuna in the New Hebrides. The priest king had just abolished cannibalism. They must have had a moment of enlightenment, although in the Maoris reassured Captain Cook and his crew, oh no, because they were trading with the Maoris. And the Maoris said, oh don't, it's all right, we only eat our enemies. Don't get offside with them, you know. But anyway, Peter Chanel learnt the local language. He taught in the local school, so they believed in education on that island. He was such a convincing witness to the truth that in 3 years, the majority on the island had been baptised and catechised, taught the truths of the faith. But what happened? The priest king, Nuliki, became envious of the influence of Peter Chanel, his authority. He had the authority of the truth behind everything he said. Truth has an ascendancy. Words of truth kind of inwardly impel us to adhere and grasp the message of truth. And he could see his influence waning. So out of envy, he had Peter Chanel bludgeoned to death and hacked to pieces. For Nuliki, the last straw was his own son and daughter being baptised. But Peter Chanel knew there was something brewing, and he said to those close to him, don't worry, the blood of Christians is a seed of martyrs, and the faith is so firmly planted here that there's no turning back. God will have his way. Why did they follow Peter Chanel? Well, one of his catechumens said, he loves us, he does what he teaches, he forgives his enemies, doesn't eat them. His teaching is good. Well, today we need a rediscovery of truth. Truth is not something we can make up for ourselves. As Pope Benedict XVI said, an uncorrupted mind seeks truth, the why and the wherefore of things. Man cannot become free without truth. We're always seeking freedom. People want to be free to be whoever they want to be, make their own gender identity even. But there are certain constraints because human nature is human nature, and we can't create a different kind of human being. God is the author of being. True liberation allows us to become, well, like God, because God is truth. Benedict said, and this is something to ponder, the real prison is truth deprivation. When there are no preachers, the word is not preached. There's no freedom to pursue truth, no freedom to speak truth. then that's a real prison. The right to truth is fundamental. If we only have knowledge and abilities, tech know-how, do we have truth? No. Our freedom then would just be empty play acting in the dark. So let's pray that there's a rediscovery of how the truth can set us free.